saying that I just can't take more than 10 seconds buying my items. The nerve. So today I am risking myself of becoming an even more hated person by playing Yorick. Why am I going to become a hated person by playing Yorick? Well, because I have never played Yorick, so I don't even know how the heck this hero works, what it does, how to do it. I have no idea about it. And playing with such a nosy community in such a toxic map, it's likely to get me, I don't know, permabanned or something, because that's how this works. This is insane. It's supposed to be a game. You're supposed to learn. You're supposed to just have fun, try out new things. No, not at all. You're supposed to be already perfect. If you come to this game and are not perfect, then you are not worth it. You should definitely uninstall. I'm not gonna lie, I remember saying to people uninstall, the phrase uninstall, which is rather toxic, way back in the Dota era. So yeah, I will admit not being the sensible kind of person that I consider myself nowadays to be. But in reality, how sensible am I? Like I have mentioned before, well, being at the end of the food chain, darn it, freaking Mordecai. Okay, you know what, Mordekaiser, that's likely to be a pain. So this time I should perhaps finish this item that I do every single time, which at this point I'm doubting is if it does the same thing that I think it does. 200% base health regions and 150 health, and this one is 900 health. Okay, so I don't remember or know 1,800. I don't have enough for that. Okay, let me think about this for a second. Risking getting myself perma killed in real life or something. I don't even know anymore by now. It's horrendous. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not even know who my team is. Why am I so unfit for this thing? I'm becoming a joke. I'm already a joke, but I feel I'm becoming even more of a joke. Not even the funny one, not even a haha joke. It's like what the heck does these items do? What the items, not the items, what the heck do these skills do? I don't know, I'm flying blindly. I'm, as usual, just being a tank, as usual, just trying to... Wow, my whole team was fighting Mordekaiser at tower and I was completely oblivious to the fact. I was just like, oh, let me just kill some creeps. I don't even know if my ulti needs to be targeted to a hero, placed on the ground, what it is that it's supposed to be doing. I'm just targeting that. Oh, and I'm dead probably by now. I'm just targeting like the tank. I think that's not even a bad. Oh, I'm dead. I think that's not even a bad tactic, but honestly, chances are it's not gonna get me anywhere. But if my team is proficient enough, what did I just do? What does that do? It's like a spirit, isn't it? Is it a good spirit? Is it a bad spirit? Is it supposed to hit enemies? Does it move? Is it like Annie's bear? It feels he's doing something, but I don't see a health bar on it. It looks like a summon, right? It looks like a summon. It should maybe, I don't know. What am I doing? Where's my spirit? I lost track of it. I got too invested into all the other things I was doing. Has someone seen? There's a spirit. Okay, you go. Push forward. Now my health bar is dangerously low. And that stupid Mordekaiser. I hate Mordekaiser. keep Mordekaiser. Come on, Spirit, kill that Mordekaiser. Wow, I didn't know who's fighting. I didn't know if I was the one being killed. I didn't know anything happening. Does anybody want some healing? Yep, I don't think so. And I'm probably just gonna get like reported because I grabbed the heal and I shouldn't have. I should have left it for someone more useful or something. I don't know. I'm not being paranoid. These all communities, especially all video game communities, are very, very nosy. Very. Darn it! What did I do? What was I even trying to do? Okay, I know I wasn't going to do this, but I'm doing it. I'm getting this item. I should have got the armor or the other way around, and I shouldn't be getting anything else. I'm going to be countering. I'm going to do my best to counter that. Darn it! I should have got that locket of the Iron Solari. Now it breaks my aesthetics. Spirit Visage, okay, that works. Spirit Visage, first substitution for the armor that I'm not going to get, because I don't even think it heals that much. It used to feel like it healed insane amounts, and now I feel that it just heals a little bit more. I may be wrong. I may be missing out on something. I may be dead by now. I'm dying. I'm dead. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Okay, let's heal, team. Let's heal. Way to go, team. Way to go. And now I'm dead. Wow, I'm so bad at this game. Why do I keep thinking I'm going to be doing something amazing and end up just being like highly mediocre? Come on, let me heal. Damn it. Anyways, did I do something? Taking hits is something. I'd like to think, wow, pentakill, wow. Nice one. I'm dead. Why am I always the one that thinks everybody is there playing with the tower? Nobody gets hit. I just show my head for a second and I'm dead. Okay, I'm not going to victimize myself. I'm going to just do my best. Oh no, Mordekaiser is there. He's going to kill me. I'm dead. Get away from me. Oh, my health bar just goes down so low. Okay, I'm healing considerably. 12 per second is not bad. 12 HP per second. I guess it's not bad. Oh darn. Yeah, I'm definitely the one with the lowest bar. Let's see if I can clear something here, try to make myself worthy of my meal. And I'm dead. How the heck did I die? I wasn't even there. I was like on the periphery, on the sidelines, and I died. Anyways, we're going to get Spirit Visage. This is going to make magic damage theoretically lower. I don't know how much, but in theory I am being killed by Mordekaiser, and I'm not even sure if that last one was a Master Yi or something, but it also showed a lot of magic damage having been done to me. So theoretically this should, if not make me a better player, at the very least allow me to hold a little more, theoretically. I don't know who my allies are. I don't know who my enemies are. I am just insanely blinded by this. I got a kill. Don't even. I don't even know still how. And now I'm dead. That was so close to making something. I don't know why I went back. Okay, but I think the plan is more or less working, or I like to think so. So I'm going to focus all my energies into this. What does this scale with? Magic damage? Physical damage. Max health, magic damage. Although max health seems to be recommended too. What else is recommended? Boat? Thornmail? Okay, call me skeptic, but I don't think it is that. Okay, you know what? Nearby ally shield. I think this is. No, I already have this eye-looking kind of item, so I should just get like a sword. This one, Moth Malmortus. Banshee Veil, I think is more reasonable to begin. Maybe wrong, of course, but that potentially could make at least one of my skills do more damage. Not even sure which one. I think it's so bad at this. Health. Okay, health regen it seems. This is my team. This is the enemy's team. I don't even know. All of these people are using different skins. I didn't even pay all that much attention to what items they were, to what heroes they got to begin with. So, dangerous situation, very dangerous situation. Okay, there we go. Dead, super dead. And not just that, but Queen, our damage dealer Queen, dead. So it's not even that I'm being a good tank damage soaker. I'm still having my team getting killed. So yep, definitely far from ideal. Okay, so any ideas what to do here? How to handle this situation? I don't think there's any way to handle this situation. I think it's just going back into the fray and watching the inevitable ending. We got an ace. I don't understand this. Honestly, I am dumbfounded and baffled by the outcomes of this game. I feel completely disconnected from this reality. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know why nobody is breaking tower. Is there a hero attacking us? Seems there is. Is it here? Am I even aiming at it? I don't know who's my team. I don't know. I know Mordekaiser. That's the only thing I have understood thus far. There's a freaking Mordekaiser that is the bane of my existence. Perhaps not just the bane of my existence, but of my whole teammate's existence. I think that magic reduction technique is not entirely all that bad. I don't know, I think it's early to judge, but Darn, I didn't even notice I was being attacked. I was like, maybe I should use my, and I was dead before I could even finish that sentence in my mind of saying I was going to use the heal. Come on, I can do better than this. At least I'd like to think so. Well, okay, let's say I can't do better than this, but I can do less worse. Now it's just a matter of personal pride. Okay. Okay, we stand a chance because my team is awesome. That win has like 1,000 kills. And I think I have like soaked some damage. I certainly hope I have. And now I can soak like a skill, it seems, so that could potentially be helpful. Or although with a twisted fate, that's not exactly all that impressive, because I think even those cards are able to nullify my thing. I should have thought about that before. Okay, anyways, I didn't. So I'm assuming we're waiting for backup. And I'm dying. Wow, okay, my damage soaking strategy is not working anymore. Wow, that was insane. And it's pure magic damage. It's like a total and complete mockery of my strategy. Don't tell me, this only costed 50. It happened to me again. Only costing 50 and I didn't buy it the first time. Okay, so my technique is not working. Let's see. Which one? This is the one that gives out the most magic defense. So any of these ones should be... Oh wow, my team is doing nice still. Any of these items should potentially give the highest amount of magic resistance. I don't even know what this is, but I'm guessing I'm going to get it. It gives health, it gives a ton of magic resist. This seems like the way to go. How much for this one? Too much. Okay, let's go with this one. I think my team is winning. Did I do something? I certainly hope I did. I have no idea, honestly. Might as well have done something. Maybe I didn't do much. Maybe the soaking damage did work partially. My team was more or less able to survive thanks to that. But I don't think it's anything that's going to make the Guinness record. At least I'm kind of happy that Mordekaiser is probably a little baffled about thinking that slightly more difficult to kill than expected. I like to think that's happening. I'm not sure if it is. Although I shouldn't have died. That was a bad part, and I didn't even know that my team was like really off. What's the term I'm using? I'm looking for. Out of reach. I didn't know that my team was, for the most part, out of reach. Oh, there is a Ramos. That one should definitely hold a beating too. Oh, we have engaged. I don't have ulti though, so I don't think it's that great of an idea to do an engage. Good time to dance. Uh-oh. Are we backing up? I hope we are. Where did that queen come from? She did a pentakill. And I was like backing away because I thought that the whole team was. I'm not even sure where that queen is or was, but I'm quite certain we can all agree that's the MVP here. An unbelievable win by my team. I didn't do anything, I promise. That queen was remarkable. I gotta admit, I usually measure my good games by certainly uncommon metrics, but in this particular instance I can avoid to honor what I found to be really noteworthy, right? I don't even know what kind of honor to give her. Stay cool, or what's the other one? Is it GG, stay cool, or well, the other one. That's also good. Great shot calling, stay cool. Yeah, GG, nah, stay cool, definitely. Tilt proof, chill. And carried the whole world on her shoulders. Wow, look at all the points. Oh no, wait, that's not XP. That's not XP. Oh, the points are not that much, not that many. How much did I die? That's my metric for success. Wow, that poor Ramos, 19 deaths. Wow, that queen, 40 kills. Wow. I'm usually the one having the 19 deaths. I'm glad that I received only 8 deaths. Now I'm intrigued. What about my how did I do on gold? Bad. It is the first time though that someone has done more or less objectively worse than me, so I'm sorry, Ramos. Sorry to see those kind of situations, but I'm not interested in it. I'm interested in how. Oh, he also did more damage than I did. Damage taken. Damage taken. Let's see, where do I stand? Damage taken 40,000. Not even nothing. It's nothing actually. These 5-1s are my team, aren't they? And the other 5-1 are the opposite team. I wasn't even the one taking the most damage on my team. No, actually, I'm in the middle. Someone took way more damage at 45,000 and the Ramos took 43,000, but of course it doesn't count if you die 19 times. I'm sorry, Ramos. But I'm usually the one that ends up with that kind of score. So I'm glad not being the weakest link. Oh, what did I just click? Checking for what? No, checking for... You need to do that. You need to... I thought that was the X, but because I don't have X, I thought that was the X. Okay, so now I wonder if... do I still have to wait? No, wait. No, no, still this thing forever a low priority queue. I hate this. Okay. Anyways, I wasn't planning to, so I was already going to cancel that if it was working. But at the very least, well, one game was done. That should potentially lower my perpetual penalty. Okay, so what we should do right now is then play yet one more game while I check out in what situation it is that my current thingy stands out. Okay, I don't even know what I just said. Just give me a second while I choose a hero. Trying to make it a hero that has not been played in a while. But it's fun. What did we just play? Yorick. Yes. Let's go for. Is that Kaisa? I think I own Kaisa. Yeah, I think I managed to purchase her, fortunately. I don't even know what Kaisa. Not entirely, but I was having heavy eyelids. So I felt that it could have been a thing, not doing a stream. And not doing a stream could have been a thing. Fortunately though, once we are on the run, well, it's kind of doesn't matter. And to make things worse, I'm not going to be able to participate on it, and I'm just playing and receiving even less rewards than the usual mediocre ones. So, whatever, right? Guess it's just about, it should be more about the game, less about the rewards. Yeah, that's what they say, and then I end up just playing the same game, with the same characters over and over again, which is not, well, yeah, it's basically more or less the same game. Okay, I may just be over complaining, especially whilst what's usually advocating for replayability of games, and not finding comfort in replayability for me oftentimes is a player fault rather than a game's fault, right? But all of that being said, I still think that, wow, okay, I don't know, I have very low tolerance for repetitive activities, even in spite of it. So I'm more of a, okay, replayability, but giving it, or having something different, right? Even if it is a different suit, a different outfit or something like that. Otherwise, I just feel like I end up losing a portion of the fun, right? Or I don't know, especially if I am live streaming. I don't know, I may just be overjudging. Maybe I should just try to do something like really repetitive for a long while, because in the end, some games are single player, so you never change characters. Although I do like to change my characters. I do like games in which I can change my characters more than games that I can. Okay, I'm concerned. I'm awfully concerned. Why am I not seeing Oh, there it is. I wasn't able to see that green circle, and I thought, okay, so did I actually enter into co-op versus AI, or am I about to suffer the most horrendous defeat? No, we have our green circle of trust and comfort. So as I was mentioning, we've all been there. I certainly don't doubt it. Or well, no, I could doubt it, but I'm certainly happy a little bit to have empathy, even if I can't be happy and shouldn't be happy from others being in such a distressful situation. I forgot what I was talking about prior to that. Oh yeah, the having different characters and stuff, right? Being an integral part of the games that I mostly enjoy. Not necessarily something that needs to be in every single game, but something that I feel more inclined to games in which I can give a little bit of personal touch, right? Like if you can select some sort of fashion, if you can select between a group of skills, it's a power of decision, I think, that keeps me decisioning variety, right? So I don't even care if it's just reskin. I don't even care if it's just a coat of painting most of the time. I'm happy about being able to do, oh, you know what, I'm going to use a red wig instead of a blue wig, or a blue wig instead of a red wig, right? So that's already meritful enough for me, or rather something that that will make me partake in the game more often than other games, right? Some games, they give you a single character, but they give you like an arsenal of weapons. When the game turns from being without variety in weapons, in characters, or in passions for that character, not to include that, for example, just that by just changing your clothes, you're basically kind of changing characters, but if they don't give anything of those things, I usually end up just exploring through different levels, right? So something needs to change. Doing the same over and over again repetitively kind of feels off for me. I think that even back then, as I mentioned, when I was maining Gunplank, so to say, I don't like using those terms because I may be confused with other types of audiences that main for training purposes. I kind of did, but actually I was not doing it for training. I was doing it for inserting myself on the character, right? What's the term used for that? Hold on. Wow, what's the term used for that? I totally forgot. There is a term used for that. Wait, I feel like I have it. It's there. It's getting there, but I don't recall it. Immersion, yes, that's the term. Immersing myself in the character, and therefore on the universe of the game itself, right? So that's the reason why I play like Gunplank on every single game for a long period of time. And I think I was actually aiming at rank, or playing rank games, or normal games. I feel I was a little more proficient back then, or the games were easier. I honestly, by now, don't know. But in this particular time and period of my life, the easier or the most versatile a game can be, the better. For example, right now I'm not using skills, so I'm only using keyboard instead of mouse to do all the movement and all of the character gameplay, and I'm glad that I'm able to do things differently. I'm not sure if I'm going to win. I'm actually not caring all that much if I do, and I'm out of pressure, not thinking that I'm going to be banned and that I'm going to be harassed and that I'm going to be reported and that I'm going to be well, yeah, I guess that's about it. Threatened even could be another adjective to be inserted there possibly. And I'm okay with it, right? Like I'm very much okay with having a much more relaxed experience, right? I don't even care what items I'm buying, and that's the point that I was going to make. I remember, or seem to remember, that I also wasn't all that concerned about which items I was going to buy or not buy. I'm kind of remembering. I'm quite sure I kept the same philosophy and thought, oh, okay, so a single sword, single armor, single pair of boots. Well, that's enforced. That's not even me. And it can be two swords at times, single hat or mask, if any, stuff like that, right? You know, the usual MMO things that doesn't get applied here. But for me, it brings a different layer in customization. But it's in the end, I don't pay all that much attention to it anyways. So it ends up just being like added difficulty and hindrance. I don't know, but sometimes it does. Like, oh yeah, will you look at what I just used? Rather than, okay, so I have the damage dealer, and if I get the highest damage dealing items, I will just butter slice my enemies, right? Which is sometimes fun. I'm not denying that sometimes that not only is fun, but the primary intent, right? I can hide my greed and my own weakness about it. I feel it is a weakness, right? More in tune with compensation, rather than, I don't know, well, I'm still compensating by doing some content that I feel it's like different and more geared towards what you would see in a theater play or in a book or in a story, right? More let's call it story-driven content, although we shouldn't, because that could be interpreted differently depending on the game. Maybe, oh, okay, this person just plays the missions being given by the companies running the games, and it's totally, well, yeah, not totally, but not necessarily what I'm referring to. So I wouldn't use story-driven content, but I kind of like to write my own book and try to make it like a book, right? Or try to make it like focus on a story, on intent, on reason to make things, on motivations, although sometimes it's just kind of random motivation. But sometimes we're just disjointed, because if you're trying to joint and weave stories all the time, it also becomes incredibly taxing and difficult. So sometimes it's just about doing things, but they are still what's the term? Different and non-conventional, right? So I'm not excluded from it, and with the added, well, okay, not the added, but I still with the added double standard that I still set rules for myself that are sometimes difficult and kind of obnoxious to even follow. For example, that having a limited inventory as if I were playing an MMO. It's good if you do it at times, but if you do it like a rule, a norm, then you're also like hindering your variety in gameplay, and it's bad too. But okay, if I can be honest, if I don't enforce myself in doing so, what kind of builds I will end up doing? The usual, most convenient, which at times is not even that useful. In this particular game mode, because you're just going to be like abusing not the flaws, the weak points on the system. I wouldn't even call them weak points, but I don't know how to call them. Like, because it's not weak points as in points of trouble. It's weak points as in the points that are weak enough to allow players to stand a chance, right? I don't know how to call them. Obviously, I don't know how to call them. Sympathetic points rather than weak points. They seem like more geared towards making the game creative rather than actual flaws, which is what weak points gets used for. Right, so I am without any creativity right now or knowledge as to how else I could refer to what I'm referring to right now as weak points. And I don't even know. I forgot what I was saying. I forgot. I got distracted. I forgot everything. Though I doubt it was all that important. I doubt it had like a point of conclusion. It was probably just rambling, nonsensical rambling. No, I usually try to whip it. Oh yeah, that was I think the point. If you're always trying to whip, then it becomes about as stressful. It's double standard because I'm not using the rules or meta. The rules of the game. Try to not use the rules of the game, and or the meta, which is another way to say rules, even if it is soft rules. But I'm in the end following other rules like dress code. Nevertheless, I'm not against rules. I'm against rules that I consider to be stupid, or maybe, like I said, because I'm the weak fish, the bottom line of the barrel. I feel that way about those kind of rules, but in reality they may be as valid as mine. I like my rules because I feel they are a little more accessible to anybody. So if I just start playing the game, I think it's easier to understand and or explain. You know what? Just buy one boot, just buy one armor, just buy one sword. Because it's a rule, quote unquote, or it's the meta, as explained by me, my personal meta. As opposed as to, okay, get good because the game is difficult. It's a little easier it's not because it's shorter to say, it's easier to execute and or to explain. So in reality, I think that just increasing entry walls on audiences makes up for well, I wouldn't say a worse game experience, because the reality is that even with that particular philosophy and standard, I have never found anybody, even new players, willing to go through a make-believe kind of gameplay, right? So the reality being that it fails too. So right, but anyways, I would still prefer someone that would be willing to follow and set rules, because as mentioned, it's not even so much because it's easier to play, it actually makes the game harder to play, but it gives it a sense of purpose, in my opinion, or organization, or attention to detail, or to, yeah, I guess attention to detail really summarizes it, but not exactly, not entirely. It's more a sense of empathy with the game, or like trying to bring your culture to it, trying to but first it's trying to give some of your personal touch to it, because in the end, if you're choosing your own fashions, chances are you're going to be bringing some of yourself to it, right? Trying to choose the fashions, being completely unbiased. For example, I try to choose my fashions, trying to be trying to be I don't know what word to use. Is it balance? Yeah, I think it will be like balance, not as in the sense of getting numbers to match up, but well, yeah, it's getting a number to match up the number of times you have used it. So balance in the sense that if I haven't used the item, I will try to, just like I try to do with heroes themselves. If I have not played with a hero for a long period of time, then I hope that, or try to make it the hero that I will be playing, right? So is it balance? Is it? I wouldn't call it fairness. I don't think there's fairness. Oh wow! What a hit! Did you see that? I was super sniped. I wouldn't consider it to be fair or unfair, but I wouldn't necessarily use the term balance, because I think once again may just be interpreted as something completely different, right? So I fall short of words at the moment to further exemplify or illustrate what it is that I'm saying, but I hope the point more or less gets across. Okay, so that being said, I totally forgot what I was saying. I love it. Well, I kind of love it, like trying to say a lot of words to perfectionate, well, polish my argument or sentence or example or whatever it is that I'm saying, whatever ramble I'm saying at that time. And I love it. I love just using very polished words, right? Not for the sake of anything. I sometimes think I do it for the sake of making myself more understandable, but the reality in that I think I actually do it for aesthetic purposes, right? For the reason you may plant a flower garden, it just looks pretty sometimes, and that may be a valid enough reason to do things, especially in a world where everything and everybody seems to be doing things for complete different reasons, always trying to get like a purpose and stuff, right? And it's not even all that much of a problem searching for a purpose, because we were actually talking about that. But yeah, it's kind of a double standard. I don't know why I'm so keen on going against the tide, but honestly I don't think I do it for any other reason than actual conviction. So it's not like something I could just switch on and off. I think maybe it is, but it doesn't feel like it. Feels like there is in me a real conviction on what it is that I'm following. Anyways, I was saying something, and I think it was something important. It was something about aesthetics. Before that last mention of the aesthetics, chaotic yet aesthetical. It was something I believe before I was mentioning the selection. Oh yeah, I think it was that. The fact that I try to use items trying to not repeat them until I have done a whole round, even though that rarely ever happened. I guess goes to say something about me. It doesn't go to say a lot about me, as much as it would probably do or does whenever I actually choose the fashion or whatever kind of thing is going to be portrayed or used or exercised or participated in. But it does say something about my character, right? Being that of a person that tries to search for a sense of equality. I think it's called justice, but I don't think that applies to this too. I don't know what justice actually even is, or if it can even be applied to this as I'm mentioning. What is this trailblazer? It feels like it's a helmet. It feels like it's a heart. It feels like it's a belly. I'm gonna go with a heart. Right? Let's just say we are doing a heart transplant to Kaisa. So she has these 4 arms, or the wings on her back, this circlet, cosmic drive, and this for a heart or a gastric bypass. I don't know. What's a gastric bypass? I don't know. But if you ask me, it makes it sound as if you just had an intestinal transplant. Too bad I wasn't able to actually play this particular game all that much. I hate it when games turn out this way. So I'm glad that we are really close to being able to play 2 character games. I am actually even tempted to stop the remaining 350 songs stop the remaining 350 songs and leave them for later, and just jump on a game, because I don't want yesterday to be repeated, which I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to play after this one and after this one, and okay, just a couple of songs left, and I ended up downloading the whole list save for these 350 songs, which is what makes me want to just wait until they're done, because that's the actual last portion. And so I feel that waiting just a little bit further is going to make that particular activity be about as close as possible to done. Let's get this opportunity. This looks like another call. Yeah, why not? It feels like implants, especially for this hero, right? Although she doesn't, I don't think she's using weird things like implants, and then she's like a. Is she like a mutant kind of creature or something? I don't know. Or is she just using like a costume? I doubt it. Those wings look very unnatural. Or that's an odd descriptor because it is uncommon for humans, but it would be natural, right? What even is unnatural? That's like that's such an odd word, right? Unnatural. Tell me something. What exactly is not natural? Everything exists in nature, right? So, what's the opposite of nature? Some say it's artificial, right? Something that's artificial. But you cannot build anything artificial without something that has come from nature. Or maybe I can't think of an example, but say a building is artificial and you can't build a building without natural materials. So in the end, it's still just natural. Is it because it's man-made? Isn't man-made from nature? But it's something that man made, and anything that another creature does is artificial, even if it is a creature of nature. In other words, if a bird makes a nest, does that make it artificial? Because it's not made by nature. As in, it's kind of an odd word, isn't it? Plant. Yeah, that's it. I think it rounds down to that. People confuse natural with plants. If it's done by plants, it's natural. If it isn't, or animals, because humans like to think themselves as something different from animals at times, but not all times. So at its root, everything is in the end natural, right? Or like I mentioned, I may be having a comprehension gap over there that does not fit in the criteria. But I think that people are just use an own convenience. Anyways, I don't know what I was talking about. I'm instead, rather than try to remember this time, I'm instead going to make a cut into some music selection, hopefully of your enjoyment. Remember now that you're watching us on TAL EX9, first stream live on twitch.tv. This that you're watching is League of Legends. Hopefully you have been enjoying the show thus far. Thank you once again very much, everybody, for joining us on our chat today. To all of our collaborators, I hope you're enjoying the show, and hopefully I continue to see more of you in the future. I want to, before we go into that music, a champion capsule. That's good news. I didn't know we were that close to level up. I think we got like a lot of level up from Aaron. I'm not quite certain, but no, actually we didn't get all that many points. Oh, that's odd. Yeah, that's really odd. I could have sworn I saw that number. And it wasn't all that noticeworthy. And over here, I don't think we're getting a number. We're not getting 157. I think that's exactly the same that we got in the other game. I could swear it was exactly the same number we got on the previous game. So I don't know It seems like we were 300 XP from level up. Oh, no, yeah, this only gave blue essence, so that's not it. Okay, let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's see, hopefully something good will show up from this. And I also have an announcement. So, but Rek'Sai, okay, it's the second Rek'Sai we have. When you get 4, you get a free champion. Okay, so, or actually we can just sell one and do the announcement. Okay, so once again I would like to remind you that following us is a good idea, because if you're liking the content you're watching, because we are variety casters, well, if you like, of course, variety casting in the first place, but finding us in the directory is certainly difficult. So by following us you will be able to get notifications on your inbox and on your homepage, wherever it is that you're seeing us. I guess last but not least, I would like to remind you to go into the About section or on the banners down below if you're watching us from the webpage. For there you will find some of our very useful banners that will show you some of our other social media, such as Facebook and YouTube, and a very convenient link to StreamTip, which is a useful platform to make your donations reach us through PayPal. Also, last but not least, be sure to write !info in the chat so that you can get a link to our Discord account if that's your social media. Alright, so without further ado, I will leave you with some music, but not before I do this announcement. Okay, so we have charts for champions that we don't have, and the grinding is difficult. It's like it takes a lot of time, right? So I think it's a little more fun to reduce this list a little bit and just purchase some heroes. So I have a couple of preferences, right? Like I prefer girls, so I think I'm going to buy some of the girls, especially if they are the cheapest girls. Sell some of the boys, especially if they are the cheapest boys. No, actually, well, yeah, I think it's a mix of both, right? So I already made some mathematics here. The cheapest characters that we can buy are Syndra and Samira, both at almost 2,000 blue essence, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 of almost 3,000, but that only keep almost 1,000. In other words, we need 2 of these to be able to get one of these characters, or these other 3 guys down here to be able to get another one of these characters. So, also Queen. Yes, Queen. Queen is the next tier. It's almost 3,000 to upgrade Queen, and 3,000 is, I believe, out of our reach. Or maybe not. Maybe we can get one between Queen, Nico, and Lilia, but just one. But for all of this, I will need to sell like a lot, right? So if I sell Thresh, Wukong, and Yone, I could get, say, Samira or Syndra. And if I sell 2 of the 2,800, I could get the other one of them, of those 2. So I'm thinking we could sell the Rek'Sai, the extra Rek'Sai, and a Tahm much to my sadness, much to my and buy one, and this other 3, and buy the other, right? And then if we wanted Queen, we need to sell 3 of the other characters, right? So we could sell something like Atrox, and that's where I end. I was actually going to sell Rek'Sai and Hecarim, I don't want to sell Orin, not because I'm like wow about Orin, but because it was a chart given by that previous event that I said. Okay, so once again, I think we should just start, right? Let's go with selling the first Rek'Sai. Disenchant. This is hurtful, but let's be honest, it takes so much getting these essences, and without any events on the horizon it's going to take even more, so I think it's more fun to have the characters, right? I don't know, I'm going to probably regret it and end up needing charts in the future, but fear not, we still have Briar, which is insanely expensive in comparison, so whatever, right? I'm all up for getting characters, whatever. Okay, bye Tam Kench. We'll be until later. Alright, so let's get ourselves Syndra. Upgrade to champion permanent. Unlock permanently. Okay, next up let's sell the 3 cheaper ones, which is, I'm not sure if it's such a good idea. Is it a good idea? They are cheaper, that means it's more characters to play rather than more expensive characters, right? Okay, let's see. Getting one of these once again requires selling 2 more expensive ones, which we don't have anymore. Okay, let's see. And I want to get, I don't know what I want to get anymore. Okay, so if we sell Atrox and Rek'Sai, we can get Samira, right? Scratch that off the list. And then we are left with close to nothing. Let's start with that and see how much we have and what more we need. Such a shame, because Atrox is kind of fun to play,